the first question I'm going to ask you in the chat queue, and some of you may have been with me before and heard some of these statistics, but I think, and I update them as they change, as new research comes out. But what percent of people would you guess who make over $100,000 a year? What percent of them say they live paycheck to paycheck? What do you think in the chat queue? What percent of people who make over $100,000 a year say they live paycheck to paycheck? So Brooke says 25%, Sam says 50, David's got 64.25. I like that. Sarah 40, Aaron 75, Jamie 80, Angie 60, Amber 35, Michelle 65. Okay. So good answers here. I think if we just added it all up and divided it, the average of your responses might be pretty close. Statistics say that right at half of people, about 48% of people that make over $100,000 a year say they live paycheck to paycheck. What's interesting is recently I saw some research that said people that make over $200,000 a year, a third of them live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, I don't know, maybe 10% of millionaires live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, at some point, it's like, okay, let's get a hold of what we're doing, because paycheck to paycheck just means 30 to 60 to 90 days. If my income stopped, I'd be bankrupt. I wouldn't be able to, like, my bills would all be behind. I'd start collections would occur and all kinds of not really good stuff, right? That's what it means to live paycheck to paycheck. That's really that's a startling statistic in some ways. Two-thirds of people say that money is a significant source of stress. If you take that word significant out, it's probably almost everybody that says it's a source of stress. Less than half of people in our country have $1,000 saved, cash set aside, cash they can get to cover an emergency. So again, you see other statistics out there, but it's just painting the picture of kind of what's going on and why we even need to look at this kind of thing to begin with. I saw an article by Charles Schwab the other day, that said 75% of people do not have a plan for their money. And that starts with a budget, and it starts, but like any kind of plans for their money, 75% of people just are kind of living without a plan. So that would be a good indication why the statistics you see on the screen are what they are.